Welcome to Production Possibility Curves Part 3. There are really a couple of ways to grow an economy. Um, Technology. So and they're all going to grow in similar ways, but let's talk about this. So technology, if we had technology that is going to be equally applicable to the production of capital goods and consumer goods, that makes us somehow more productive. In other words, with the same inputs, we can produce more outputs. Then this is going to be the effect. Another possibility is the quality of the factors of production. If we have better workers or better factors, land, labor, capital, any of those are better, then again the effect over time is going to be an increase in the what we can output, which would be demonstrated by an outward push of the PPC. Finally, better or more of the factors of production. If we have more of the factors, then we can similarly produce more. So what I do then with my classes is this becomes TQ squared. Technology and increase in the quality or the quantity of the factors of production. So McConnell, in his text, talks about 2/3 of productivity coming through, or 2/3 of this gain coming through increasing levels of productivity. In other words, we're just better at what we do. It could be better education. It could be better technology. 1/3 of the gain comes through an increase in the quantity. So the quantity of the factors of production. So 1 and 2 together should be 2/3, and this number 3 should be about 1/3. So that seems to be the mix for how we grow an economy. Okay, so that is growth. Now, unemployment. Students are often confused if we have workers or inputs that are unemployed. How do we get from point A to point B? And what's the difference in that scenario as compared with just expanding the frontier itself? Like, so what's that difference? Well, moving from point A to point B, the way to think of this is we've got a worker who either becomes better educated or who gets his butt off the couch and goes to work. So we have the same number of workers. It's just that our workers, as we go from point A to point B, are becoming more productive in some way, either through better training or through getting to work, going to work. So that would represent a decrease from point A to point B. A decrease in the unemployment rate would be that. A decrease in the labor force participation rate would increase growth and would cause the entire curve to shift outward. So hopefully you see that difference. It's always a challenge to figure out which slot to put the change into, but hopefully this will help.